I fought in Biafran army during civil war, says Nwodo. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. A former Minister of Aviation and one-time Information and Culture Minister, Chief John Nwodo, said he fought as a lieutenant in the Biafran army during Nigeria's civil war of 1967 to 1970. He also said when the war ended, it was a tough task for his parents to accept to send him to school at the University College London, now University College of Ibadan, present-day Oyo State, to further his studies because, according to him, it has some history with the Premier of the Western region, who was Minister of Finance during the war. The immediate past President General of the Apex Igbo Social Cultural Group, Ohaneze Ndigbo, made this known during his opening remark at the 70th anniversary of the Sigma Club, University of Ibadan, dinner in Echo Convention Center, Lagos. Nwodo said, I went to University of Ibadan at the end of a civil war. Going to the UI at the end of a war was a difficult decision for my parents to support. We were so fresh from the police action turned into war against the Southeast. I was a lieutenant in the Biafran army and I was going to study in a university which is home to the former premier of the Western region, who was the Minister of Finance during the war. My mother went to perform masses on my behalf. I came to Ibadan and a few of my seniors who were in the faculty said to me that there was one club I would join which would make me feel at home. That was how I became a member of the Sigma Club. I learned decency and punctuality from the club, which have helped me in my life endeavors. Narrating his experience at the University of Ibadan, where he had also aspired to be President Student Union Government, he spoke of how a fellow contender had wanted to use ethnic sentiments to bar his way out of giving a proper speech. After some time, I vowed to be the F0ÜGHT president of a school, and you can imagine what would happen if an Igbo man was to be the president of Nigeria at this time. One of the contestants had come up and used the song in Yoruba to begin a speech. This was against the ethics of the F0ÜGHT elections, and my guardian then, who was also Dean, Student Affairs, one Dr. Babalola, had watched this in shame. A loyal Signite walked up to him and told him that I must speak as well. This shows the purity in the Sigma Club, a club devoid of ethnic sentiment, he added. On his part, the Sigma chief, Olarewaju Ibrahim, asked members of the club to support a member of Project for Indigenous Nigerians and to set up a Sigma Foundation. Ibrahim said the Sigma Foundation comprises the Sigma House, Scholarship, Endowment, Fund, Musical Carnival, Essay, and quiz competitions, charity work, and others, which would be included by the Board of Trustees. Okay, this particular news, I think it's a testimony that you fought and you are still standing. Sincerely, it's a very big testimony. You fought in that war that claimed lives. If people did not die of the war itself, they died of starvation, they died of lack of medical attention, a lot of things. Like, sincerely, I keep saying that. Who gave the order that history should be scrapped out of? I'm still saying this thing. This thing means, to me, it means only one thing. They want the people of Nigeria to remain in the dark. If history is being taught in schools at it is, I'm telling you, a lot of people that makes statements based on sentiment and what they have been told, most times it's not even based on sentiment. It is what has been handed down to them orally. If the history is there, you just do what? You can easily go there, learn from it, or get your facts together before coming out to make statements. Sincerely. These days, it is difficult for you to get first-hand facts of what actually happened, because while somebody will post, you see somebody else countering it that no, this did not happen, which is not supposed to be had it been. History is made available. Sincerely, you have to go and make your research file and get your facts together, because as you're coming out with this news, or with this kind of article or write-up, somebody might counter and say, no, you're wrong. This is not what happened. That is why I am still saying, whoever did this, I do not know, but is keeping Nigerians in the dark. This story is what you should have been telling us as former president of Ohanes and federal minister, not the marginalization mentality discourse all you former government officials of Igbo extraction normally sing. Okay. Every day let us fight. If bullet remove your 2 eyes, bomb cut your 2 legs or hands, what if bomb scattered your body and you die? Who will take care of your wife and children? I do not think he was actually married at then. Sincerely, he was not. Let us learn to live in peace. Abi who never marry or gets children. If you die, another person will take your wife and your children and property and enjoy. Okay. The truth remains that it is a very big thing. If you hear war itself, war, we have not seen it all. Please, I have not seen it. I do not pray to witnesses. But the war that we have seen, they have shown us in movies, it is not something that you want to see. Especially those that have history now, that you can get their history now. You know, the wars, the white people, the Western world, their wars. You do not want to be caught in between. Like you do not want. Even this one that happened, what am I even saying? I'm going too far. The ones that is happening now in Afghanistan, that one you do not want to repeat. Sincerely. That is why the people of Nigeria are like, let this government, this current administration, let them to be part of peace in issues concerning the need for cessation, the agitation for cessation. They should toe the part of peace because I'm telling you, these people, if you think they have your interest at heart, if they do not fret with caution, and nobody is praying for you to, let me make it clear. But if it happens, you see, you know what will happen? They will quietly enter into the private jets that they have made available and ready, and they're going to fly off, and that will be the end. So, back to the news. So, I think he's lauding the praises for this particular club being a kind of club that does not permit ethnicism, I think so, and tribalism. Sincerely, these two tisms, in fact, all tisms, I tell you, all tism that is against things like ethnicism, tribalism, nepotism, favoritism, which other tisms are there. Everything that is above, that does not support good governance, it's ruined. Sincerely, you might think that it is something small. You might think that it is something small until you see someone walk into a place and the person dies because of it. Let me explain this scenario now. You walk into a hospital, yeah? And in that hospital now, you have your money with you. Let's say that hospital is located, let me say in the Yoruba land. And you go into the hospital and your money is with you. And while they're rushing you, other people are also rushing. And you have your money, attend to me, because the other person can speak their language there. They attend to the person. And without knowing that your case is a case of life or death, they ignore you. And before you know it, that person can go. That is how big it is. So I think he's saying this particular club did well for them. I just hope that the whole Nigeria will come one day and remove all sentiments in dealing with each other. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.